both governments, the Czech government and the Philippine government, have also agreed to begin formal negotiations on a mutual legal assistance treaty, an extradition treaty, and a transfer of sentenced persons agreement. The Czech Republic has reaffirmed its commitment to the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, as has the Philippines. We respect the sovereignty of other nations and their legal processes. We will continue to pursue accountability through every legal channel available to us.
Sir, as na si Saldico ngayon?
That information, what we can confirm is that he is within the Schengen area. That is the workable intel that we have.
Why can't we confirm where exactly in the Schengen area is Saldico?
Because that information was not relayed to us.
Where was his point of exit from the Czech Republic?
That was not relayed to us. Same
But you
information
asked.
relayed to
But you
we
asked. Why can't they give it to you?
They're citing Schengen rules and data privacy provisions.
Which states that?
I cannot repeat that to you. But what they cited during in our conversation is they were pointing to a possible police cooperation agreement, which we don't have, which is currently ongoing negotiations between the Philippine government and the Czech Republic.
Was information given whether he traveled by land, by air, or by sea outside?
No further information.
Sir, can you just relate to us what really happened on April 16 at the border of Germany from Prague when the president announced that nahuli na si Ko?
I cannot also.
Ano yung sinabi sa inyo?
They confirmed one that during the time, no, he was under the jurisdiction of the Czech authorities, and he was within the territory of the Czech Republic.
Why was he accosted?
What we surmise is that it would be on some immigration violation of some immigration entrant laws.
If we are going to go back to our press con last Friday, you mentioned that he is traveling using an expired passport.
Yeah, we got that information also.
So it is an expired passport, not a canceled passport?
No.
Why? It was reported in the Philippines by the Philippine government that the passport of Zaldico has already been canceled.
Yes, and apparently when we double check with records available to the Bureau of Immigration, Mr. Saldico was issued 3 passports. Okay, the one which he was carrying, the information that we got, it's the one that expired September 11, 2022.
Okay.
That was the one he was in possession with when he was accosted by the authorities.
Mhm.
The 2 other passports, one is the official passport, I believe when he was congressman, and the other passport is the one cancelled by the Philippine courts.
So, sir, pwede yun? 3 passport?
Hindi po. Tandaan niyo po, 3 passport, iba pag passport tayo.
Hindi, I mean,
Pag nag-green ka, di ba, September 20.
yes. Okay, we understand. So, ibig sabihin,
Di ba pag,
hindi expired ang passport niya kasi napalitan na yung expired passport.
no,
ng bago.
sinasabi, ang dala-dala niya, nung nahuli siya dito, nadala siya dito sa Czech Republic,
Was the pre...
was yung may expiry ng September 2022.
Okay, kaya,
Expired.
pero ang kinansela ng gobyerno is the current passport,
Yes.
which expires when?
I don't have exactly.
Based on our research, sir, ang kanyang pasaporte ay mag-expire ng 2032.
Cancel.
So, canceled na yon. Hindi po ba ibig sabihin na canceled na rin lahat? Kapag,
Cancel.
Or-
Pero di ba,
okay, dahil since
pag kasi
expired na
tayo,
yun.
hawak pa rin natin yung pass, di ba binubutasan lang nila?
So,
Tapos hawak natin yung expired passport.
So yung canceled, ano ang proof na halimbawa canceled yun? Meron ba nakatatak na canceled o kumbaga parang yung binubutas para malaman na canceled ito?
Ang alam ko, personal experience, yung lupa akong passport, binutasan ng DFA. Hindi ko na pwedeng
Yun yung expired.
Yun yung
Pag
expired.
canceled, ano ang palatandaan?
I need to check with the DFA authorities on this.
When it's cancelled, all posts are notified. And we notify the authorities of the cancellation of that particular passport.
Sir, given this kind of logic, is it logical to say that he is traveling by land? Because if he is passing through airports, yung passports niya will be physically checked. Unlike if he is aboard a car or a bus, would that be a
Yes.
logical conclusion?
That's another workable intel we got, no? During this trip. Definitely he was traveling by land.
Okay.
We are also aware, we got information as to the registry of the vehicle. We also got information as to the driver.
Where is the vehicle registered, sir?
We cannot disclose that. It's an act. Okay, my apologies.
Who is the driver, sir? Is he a Filipino?
We cannot also disclose that. It's an active operation.
But is
That-
without naming names, is it the same person that you mentioned in the Manila press conference when you noted that he was traveling with a certain person? You just could not verify if that was a relative kasi pwedeng same surname sila pero not related to each other. Is it the same person?
It's not.
Sir, meron bang sinabi yung counterparts ninyo bakit po ni-release?
We asked for that. We asked for that reason. They reiterated that he is no longer within the territory of the Czech Republic.
When did he leave the territory of the Czech Republic?
We also asked that when they did release, they said they can no longer furnish additional information.
Sir, but the last verified information that you got na Zaldico was still in Czech Republic was when?
The last information, before I left, pagdating ko rito, alam ko narito pa rin siya.
So that was Friday, sir.
Friday, yes.
Sir, ano yung mga countries na may land border with Czech Republic? Because if yung logic natin is nagta-travel siya by land, ano yung posibleng countries around Czech Republic na tinitingnan natin kung saan siya nag-exit?
I pass that to Ambassador.
There are 4 countries with land borders to the Czech Republic. You have Germany, Austria, Poland, and Slovakia.
Germany, Austria, Poland, and Slovakia. Are we already in contact with our embassies and law enforcement authorities in these 4 countries?
That is an operation that I don't think we can share the info at this point.
No, I mean, it's just
That-
coordinating.
Yeah.
Hindi naman po operational po yun. Or have you been coordinating with those countries?
At the very least po, all listening posts na available po sa Philippine government have already been advised.
Sir, wala pa pong nagre-report from those 4 posts about a Zaldico sighting in their respective jurisdictions?
I have no information.
Sir, PCTC?
We get no information yet.
Sir, sige.
Sir, did you ask if he already filed or applied for a political asylum?
Hindi ko na natanong.
Why? Di ba magiging susunod na hakbang ninyo ang basehan kung ano yung legal na hakbang na rin po na ginagawa niya ngayon? Why didn't you ask?
Why should
I mean,
Teka, nagtanong kami, we pursue any additional information. And their reply was, we can no longer give you further information. Paano ka ba magtatanong?
How long did your meeting with the Ministry of Justice last?
Started around before 3 p.m. we're done.
So it started at 2, exactly at 2, and then before 3, tapos na. Do you think you got a substantial information based on your meeting with your counterparts this afternoon?
Yes.
Pero ang daming tanong na hindi pa nasasagot. How can you say that it's substantial?
Because we have other sources, validated sources, which yung what I just discussed to you, yung mga workable, yung aming intel na na-enhance, no? Basically. And they're taking a position. I hope you understand and we should respect that.
Okay.
when I tried to pry, no? Without being arrogant or
Yes, yes, we understand,
sabi ko di ba?
of course.
Can you share with us after confirming that he is no longer within the territory of the Czech Republic? Politely ask, can you share further information? Okay. Their reply was, we can no longer share for additional information on the matter.
But sir, did they specify how long they held the custody of?
No such information.
Mhm.
Certainly, Malacanang said that there was no, hindi na po premature yung announcement ni President BBM regarding dun sa announcement po niya na nahuli na po si Go. And last week, sinabi po ninyo na hindi siya premature. And then now, wala po si Zaldico. So, do you still take that stand na hindi po
I
premature?
feel premature.
Mhm.
Because when our president made that announcement, that was the facts available na narito sa Czech Republic. Ano confirm namin ngayon? Diba? With definite moral certainty on what the Czech authorities told us, he is no longer in the Czech territory.
But sir, at the point when the President Marcos was announcing it, and that's when the news broke. Was there a prior attempt to reach out to Czech authorities just to explain who Mr. Zaldico is and that he is criminally liable in the Philippines and that if the Czech state can possibly hold custody? Like, did you
Yes,
before the president announced?
yes, opo. Actually, there were verbal already representations, no, done by through channels, and immediately after, shortly after the announcement of the president, we officially made those representations through channel.
Sorry.
So,
Sorry.
Could we take a question from the Zoom?
There's only one question on
Yeah,
Zoom, right?
let's read it.
From
It's it's a question on Unga. Unga, sorry, and convention.
Basahin niyo po.
UNCAP Chapter 4, International Cooperation, may gumamit ng proven nito para maibalik sa bansa nila yung isang pungante na hinahabang nila na lumipat o nagtago sa ibang bansa. Pwede ba gamitin ng Pilipinas yan sa case ni Mr. Zaldico?
Actually, dun sa official communication natin, we raised that to the Czech authorities. We specifically mentions, and we basically invoke the obligatory provisions on the member states of the UNCAP.
began this briefing by saying that it's a disappointing news. Obviously, it must be a
I'm disappointed for lack of further knowledge.
Yes, but are you disappointed also by the attitude of the Czech state? Because, of course, there's a certain gravity to the situation, and it feels like to them it didn't really matter much if Mr. Cole.
I do understand they express that they do understand the gravity, the concern of the Filipino public, the concern of the Philippine government.
Especially this cabinet is priding itself on being anti-corruption. So
Yes,
the Czech.
but when the Czech authorities, I would not say that my feeling is disappointment, but basically I'm confused at the legal parameters where this is coming from.
Were you also frustrated? Because you were expecting answers and the information that were given to you were very limited.
Frustrated? I would stick to confused.
Sir, ano po yung requirements ng Czech authorities for them to ease the limitations that they are imposing when it comes to data privacy?
Okay, so yan. Yun, doon bumaba yung yung usapan about the police cooperation. It appears, no, and I would definitely conclude yung mga kasama ko din, they're directing us to firm up on the police cooperation agreement. Ang parang sinasabi nila, kung meron lang tayo nun,
And how soon can we draft that or at least finalize that?
I did when I go back to Manila, I need to coordinate further with the PNP and the DILG on the matter. But definitely we will make a comprehensive report with the president on this matter.
Okay.
And on that, the impression that I got that 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 would be a key part in this matter.
But there's an urgency to this whole situation. And then you will have to go back to the Philippines. You will still have to draft the whole cooperation agreement. And then how long will it take for us to be able to get this cooperation agreement completed and be able to get Zaldico through that agreement? How long will it take?
Kaya nga, yung timeline na yan, di ba, unpredictable. But we will do our best in pursuing that, no? Upon advice natin in coordination with the DFA and the Office of the President. But still, dun sa isa rin nilang highlight, the lack of an international arrest warrant.
From the Interpol.
Notice.
So General Prestosa, Yusek, ano po ang magagawa natin? Total, sabi, meron na tayong mga daladalang additional documents that will complete the requirements needed for us to be able to get the red notice from the Interpol.
We have already sent it to the Secretariat of France, legal funds. And we expect with that, those amount voluminous talaga na documents which they need, we expect na they can eventually grant us.
We were able to complete the requirements. Ano po yung mga sinabmit natin that we can divulge?
I cannot,
I mean, the cases from the ombudsman, yung mga kinakaharap niya, does it include those cases that he is facing in the Sandigan Bayan, malversation and corruption cases, na we have to emphasize to the Interpol that he is facing all these really big cases, crimes, and that a red notice is very much important, that it has to be released.
Ganito po yung naging parte ng proseso. Pag-assume po ni Yusek Prestosa, nag-review ng mga hindi nagalaw. And priority itong red notice na hindi pa bumabalik. Na sa kabila ng ating request noong November, hindi pa nabalik sa atin. No? Hindi pa nabalik, hindi pa ini-issue yung red notice. So pinag-aralan saan yung mga successful na natin na red notice na nabigay. So ginawa natin, di ba? Kasi wala namang formal communication from Interpol Secretariat na ito yung kulang, ito kulang.
Walang
So wala eh. So ang ginawa natin, kinopya natin yung mga successful na folders natin. Dinagdagan natin, nakipag-ugnayan kami sa NBI, nakipag-ugnayan kami nagtulong-tulong na kami. DOJ, yung mga lawyers ko sa DOJ, Office of the Ombudsman, pati yung record sa COA, no? Nalikop namin lahat naging official records, no? Nakuha natin yung mga official records, na ipaliwanag natin, nagawa tayo ng paliwanag tungkol dun sa mga kasong kinakaharap ng akusado, at naidikit rin natin na itong mga kasong ito ay kapareho ng mga kaso na laban sa korupsyon dito sa European Union. Kasi isa yun sa requirement. Kailangan may parallel, what's the technical term lang? Mutuality. Okay? Kailangan yung kinakaharap ng isang akusado ay pinaparusahan din dun sa bansa.
Obviously, pinaparusahan din ang corruption dito sa Czech.
Yeah, pero kailangan bangga yung elements.
Sir,
Sa naipaliwanag.
Sir, why wasn't this done in the first place when we applied in November? Bakit po ngayon lang natin na-figure out na marami pa po palang kulang when you have the DILG secretary as well as the NBI chief telling people as early as February, and I think another one said also in April, na they are expecting na malapit nang mailabas yung red notice. Headlines are everywhere saying that Interpol red notice against Zaldico will be out soon. Bakit po ngayon biglang kulang pa po pala? Bakit po hindi siya na-address as early as perhaps December, January?
Hindi ko masasabing tama yung term na kulang, no? But basically double back tayo, no? So nag due diligence tayo dahil hindi nagalaw. Kasi si Ang pagkakaalam ko si Yusek Prestosa assumed office April 13, no? So,
Very fresh.
very fair.
What loopholes do you see that need to be tightened?
Yan marami kaming i-report.
Go,
Diba?
sir.
Yung the whole of government approach, rather than, basically kasi, yung ating PCTC, which serves as the, yeah, NCB, no? National Central Bureau for Manila Interpol, no? Kailangan nila ng dagdag na koordinasyon at tulong sa iba't ibang ahensya. Tulad ngayon, no? Ang basic na kulang sila sa tao, kulang sila sa abogado, kulang sa gano'n. Ngayon, ito ay nalantat, no? Lalo na sa kaso ito. At may mga ways forward na kami mapag-usapan. Ilalahat namin sa ating mahal na Pangulo para mas mapaganda natin. Para hindi na siya yung alam niyo yung hindi na dapat ito na ulit na parang special mission pag may hinahabol tayo. Dapat routinary at expected yung outcome at output na kayang i-deliver ng ating NCB Manila.
Secretary, sino ang nag-inform sa inyo nung April 16? Sino nag-inform sa Pilipinas na accosted or detained si Zaldico?
I am not privy to the information available.
But you talked to the law enforcers last Saturday, di po ba? Yun yung sinasabi nyo na sila ang nagbigay sa inyo ng workable intelligence kung paano nangyari noong na-accost si Zaldico.
Correction. Last Saturday, it was more on law enforcement activities na ginawa namin dito. We started looking and talking to possible sources that validated are available.
Kasi kaya ko to tinatanong, kung na-inform ang Pilipinas na na-accost siya, hindi po ba dapat na-inform din ang Pilipinas nung pinakawala na siya? Nung when he was no longer detained? May importansya kasi.
Pag-uusap dapat. Pero nung tinanong ko nga sila kanina, if there is, can we seek other information? The answer was,
No, parang I would just like to clarify kasi the president himself announced this. Sino yung napaka-credible source na nag-inform sa Philippine government for the president himself to announce this big story, this big breaking news? Sino ang nag-inform sa Pilipinas? Kanino natin nakuha yung information na yon?
sorry, I'm at this point, I really don't know the direct sources of the president.
Okay, pero so when you mentioned a while ago na nung Friday when you arrived here in Czech Republic, ang alam nyo, nandito pa, detained pa rin si Zaldico. What was your basis in believing so?
We have listening posts, may mga kinakausap kami, but nothing official from the Czech authorities. That's why we waited for that meeting.
So obviously, prior to the Friday, napakawalan na pala siya. Kasi Saturday, posible bang mapakawalan ng weekend?
I cannot tell that kasi the information I got kanina when we were asking for additional information, they can no longer share further information.
Sir,
There's some questions again from the.
yes, sir. This is from Newswatch. Informed na po ba si President Marcos with this development? Disappointed ba siya or no orders po niya?
Yes, he has been informed as to the exact reaction of the president. I'm not privy, but definitely a comprehensive report will be made.
Sir,
There's one more questions.
Yes, sir. From Bombo Radyo. Would like to ask, sir, kung gaano po tayo katiwala na mahanap pa rin si Zaldico at maiuwi ng Pilipinas para iharap sa korte?
Mataas ang pagtitiwala.
Why?
why, sir?
Kasi cancel na nga yung passport niya.
Eh, nakakaikot nga siya eh.
Do we have proof, sir, na cancel talaga yung passport?
The DFA and the courts have confirmed that. And based on the protocols and procedures of a cancelled passport, of a duly cancelled passport pursuant to a court order, the embassies are duly informed as related by.
So all the countries in the European or the Schengen area have been informed also. Alam yon ng lahat.
Pero tingnan, ito, sandali lang ha.
Mhm.
Kailangan kaakibat yung red notice.
Hindi useless ang cancelled passport kung walang red notice.
Pero lumiliit yung iyong pagkakataon na bumiyahin. May difficulty nga lang. Kasi dito sa Schengen area, open border sila.
Sir, is there a way for you and for our authorities to track his movement? Sabi niyo po kasi nasa Schengen area lang siya. And then now that we know that sabi niyo nga kung cancel yung passport, but do we have any way to track his movement or any way to know? And sabi niyo po, open yung borders dito.
Yeah, the Philippine government is not without resources. Diba? That's why we get all this particular information.
But why does it seem so difficult for us to locate where he is? Kasi napaka-importante yung tanong, asan siya? If we have enough resources to track where he is, bakit kahit na sabihin na natin malaya siya ngayon, wala tayong paraan para talagang i-hold siya, at least for us to know where exactly is Zaldico?
Pag pinag-usapan ba natin ngayon, sinabi ko sa inyo na nasa Quiapo, di alis na siya sa Quiapo.
So you know.
Makakatulong
Kasi
ba sa atin?
sagot niyo po, Sir
Sinabi ko sa inyo
Secretary.
sa Schengen area.
Oo. So you know.
That's definitely what we know for a fact that he is in the Schengen.
Okay, if that is the reason, operational reasons for us to not divulge where exactly he is right now in the Schengen area, do you know where exactly in the Schengen area he is right now? At least yun man lang.
Without saying the
Without
specific-
saying, oo. At least kung alam nyo kung saan siya ngayon.
Maybe, no, I cannot say that because I have no idea the exact area.
Secretary, you mentioned a while ago that the Czech authorities, the Ministry of Justice, has expressed their concern also that they understand the urgency of this matter, of this situation. From their end po ba right now, because of the urgency of this situation, apart from leading you to the cooperation agreement with their police, meron pa po ba silang ibang matutulong sa atin para mahanap talaga si Po? Meron po ba silang ipinangako assurance man lang na okay, we cannot help you with this matter kasi wala kayong red notice, pero ito, pwede namin kayong tulungan. Meron po ba silang assurance na ganun? Or talagang parang totally wala?
Meron din po pa silang sinabi na magbibigay rin sila ng information doon sa counterparts nila doon sa ibang Schengen countries. So to help locate ko.
Ko.
Well, in the discussions, there was none. I don't think so. Ambassador? Kung may red notice, that serves as arrest warrant. So the obligation now of the 196 member countries of Interpol is to detain the person.
So may malaking kakulangan tayo dahil hindi natin naisumite ang lahat-lahat para makuha yung red notice na kinakailangan natin. Do we admit at the very least that there was also some fault on our end?
Hindi ho, kasi may proseso ang Interpol kung kailan at paano nila i-issue ang red notice.
Yes, but may kulang pa po tayo, kaya how can they issue something when we still lack some requirements?
Actually, yung sinasabi yung lack, that's a presumption.
No.
We're saying-
Sir, you mentioned that term last Friday.
Yes.
Na may kulang na dokumento pa po tayo na dala-dala na ng PCEC.
Yung sinasabing kulang na pinag-aralan natin na kung ano yung sa mga successful na folder tayo,
Okay.
inulit natin. Wala naman nagsabing kulang.
But you mentioned kasi
Yes.
the basis for us
Wala-
asking
yeah.
yung kulang
Wala
kasi you
naman
mentioned it.
nagsabing kulang.
There's a
No?
transcript of
So
transcript
yeah,
of it.
no problem.
Sorry,
No
sir.
problem about that. No
Pasensya.
problem about that. Of course, di ba? Minabuti natin na sa pag-aaral natin, kumpletuhin na natin to, di ba?
O di may
Hindi
kulang kung kukumpletuhin.
Kumpletuhin, tama ka doon. Pero pag tinignan natin, di ba? Ito yung mga nasa ibang folder na successful. So inulit natin, pinatibay natin, nag-coordinate tayo, nagkuha tayo ng mga official documents from the COA, from the Ombudsman, even from the Sandigan Bayan.
At the very least, ano yung dokumentong yun na hindi natin naisumite dati? At wala po bang pagsisisi on our end na, eto na oh, nandito na siya. Munti ka na natin siyang nakuha.
Yeah, if you look at it, di ba, always after the fact, di ba? What could have been, what would be better, di ba? Pero pag tiningnan natin, di ba, ginagawa po ng iba't ibang naririto, lahat ng kasali dito, ang lahat ng magagawa para maayos. No?
Were you able to see a photo or video of Ko when he was stopped at the border?
No.
Walang pinrovide na ganun.
Sir, just on the Interpol, aren't we placing too much hope? Aren't we pinning too much hope on the Interpol red notice? Because under Interpol rules, while they release a red notice, the state parties are not obliged to arrest them. The state parties would always have the prerogative on whether or not they would enforce that red notice. What is our plan B if a state party to the Interpol does not want to implement that red notice?
International observation. Like, ito.
Anong possible? Hindi naman po natin pwede papuntahin ng police natin, no? Diba? At panghuli, magdamport. Hindi naman po yung kinikilala na alternative, di ba? Ang ano dito is that's why we explore for other bilateral or multilateral agreements and we invoke particular provisions of the matter.
When will this matter be elevated to the level of the head of state? Because as far as ministerial level is concerned, the Czech Republic is still quite clamped, despite the Philippines sending a high-level delegation here. When is the time to elevate it to the president, to the level of the president?
I cannot answer that because I will not be aware of.
Shall we take one last question from
From Zoom, perhaps this time, sir. This is the last question. This is from Inquirer. Goes back to traveling by land. You confirm, sir, he is traveling by land and you have the vehicle registry. Have we shared this specific vehicle information with the border police of Germany, Austria, Poland, and Slovakia? Or are we legally barred from doing so without an active extradition ruling?
On those authorities, we have not shared, but we know that yung registry ng kanyang vehicle na ginamit at information as to the driver.
Sir, last na from my end on the vehicle lang. Gaano po pwede nating panghawakan yung vehicle? Is it his? Because as far as I know, he can rent. He can easily abandon that vehicle. Wouldn't that lead to a dead end? Ano pa po yung ibang aspects of that active operation that you are looking at? Because the vehicle, I feel he could abandon it even if it is his.
Totoo yan. Diba? Totoo yan. That's why this is not an easy task. Diba? This is not an easy task. Baka yung mga kababayan nating Pilipino na narito sa Schengen area, if you can relay some relevant information.
Sir, it seems na Saldico is free and he has a lot of options. Kumbaga, when we started in Friday, you mentioned ang goal natin is paliitin yung mundong ginagalawan niya, in your own words. But clearly, that's not happening because of all the rules in place in the European Union.
What is his status right now? Is he free? Or does he need to show up whenever an administrative court calls for him? In that case, is he still detained technically?
The exact information, he is no longer within the territory of the Czech Republic.
So he's free.
Can you say he's free?
He is not within the Czech Republic.
So he is free.
But he's free.
He is not detained.
He is not detained, so he is free.
Yes.
Yes, he is free.
He's free.
So ibig sabihin lang, sir, kaya namin kailangan i-clarify. pag sinabi mo kasing technically detained, he can still move around, but if an administrative court calls for him, he needs to show up. Di ba may mga ganyan tayo na mga batas? Pwede kang, yung mga on parole, pwede kang humarap. Pwede kang makalaya temporarily, but when the court calls for you, you have to show up. In this particular case, kay ipatatawag pa ba siya at some point because of the immigration violation that he committed, or nakapag-bail na siya?
Wala kami.
What was the basis for his freedom?
Again, di ba? Nung nagtanong kami kung may dagdag ka ba silang mai-share na information, they said, no, wala
Sir,
kang ma-share na information.
Technically po ba, was he arrested and then detained? Was he arrested initially and then detained? Or ano lang, accosted lang dahil meron lang siyang violation administratively?
Exactly, the nature of the, no, we don't know the exact nature, di ba? So yung sinasabi niyo na eto na naman tayo, di ba? We're going to the technical, arrested ba siya, detained ba siya, accosted ba siya? Ang maliwanag na informasyon na kinumpirma, di ba? At during April 16, di ba? The President made the announcement. He was within the territory of the Czech Republic, and he was under the jurisdiction.
Sir, in hindsight, the issue blew up because the president made an announcement. But later on, we found out that the information was not verified, or at least changed in the nature. Would it not be more, in hindsight, sir, hindi po ba dapat mas nauna yung pagpunta nyo dito to confirm kung ano po ba yung status niya before that announcement coming from the president?
Okay, this will be the last question, sir.
One last for me.
Hindi rin. Batid naman natin lahat ng pagnanasa natin na malaman yung information.
Yes, I understand.
At pag may nakarating na ganun, diba? Pag may nakarating, kung sakaling sa ako man, kung sa akin nakarating yan, magpe-press con din ako.
Yes.
Kasi karapatan ng mamamayan na malaman na nandun siya sa Czech Republic. Diba? Kaya nung nag-announce ang ating mahal na Pangulo, tama yung ginawa ng mahal na Pangulo dahil na nagbase sa tunay na nangyari.
Okay, so you mentioned, sir, that you are not going home empty-handed. Ano ang iuuwi nyo sa Pilipinas?
Anong iuwi sa Pilipinas?
Na mahalagang bagay kaugnay ni Zaldico.
Yung work, yung ano namin, yung actionable intent, definitely. That will pass it on to, actually, I'll relay it to Yusek Prestosa already on matters how to expand further yung mga bagay-bagay na yun, because that's a law enforcement matter. And then second, ano yung mga nakita natin dito na yung pangangailangan ng red notice, napakahalaga. Tapos kung paano rin makaka-secure ng red notice ng mas mabilis, mas madali, mas epektibo na pamamaraan, di ba? Tapos yung kahalagahan ng ating police cooperation agreement.
Gaano kayo?
Na dapat natin iminawaglit, yung mga ganong agreement, dapat hindi pa natin kailangan, iginagayak na natin.
Yes. Gaano kayo kakumpiyansa na maibabalik pa sa Pilipinas si Zaldico, at mangyayari ba yon this year?
Yung mangyayari this year, hindi ko masasagot because maraming factors na involved. Kung may babalik ba siya sa Pilipinas para maharap ang mga kasong siya'y kinakarap at siya'y nasasaklay, opo.
Gaano kayo kakumpiyansa?
99%.
Why
not 100?
Because he leaves something to chance. Diba? He leaves something to chance. That's why we do everything as much as we do. That's why nagdadasal din tayo, di ba? Humingi tayo ng tulong sa kanya, di ba? At sa dulo nitong lahat, di ba? Sa mga kababayan ko, di ba? Iisa ko yung adikain natin. Iisa ko yung pananong natin. Salamat to at nalalaman niyo itong mga impormasyon na to. Pero ang nais ko lang mo i-confirm sa inyong lahat. Katuwang niyo ang inyong Department of Justice. Katuwang niyo si Secretary Vida. Katuwang niyo si Attorney Dennis Chan, si Yusek Prestosa. Sa taaso ng ating pagnanasa na siya ay mapaharap sa kaso dapat. Dahil kasalanan po sa bayan yung nangyaring korupsyon. Diba? So, yung pagnanasang to. Pero sa tingin ko pa rin ho, di ba? Sa kabila ng ating ginagawa, huwag tayong makalimot kay Lord. Di ba? Ay, pag yun na ho ang kumilos, naaayos po yan.
Certainly pa yung meeting ng April 30, di ba? So,
Yes, the plan is by April 30, I'll already be in Manila
in Manila, sir.
So when are you leaving Czech Republic in particular?
tomorrow.
Why, sir? Towards where?
Towards
I'm going to the room. I'm going to room.
For what, sir?
for what reason?
Ito yung ano naman, ito yung napakalaga rin. The DOJ, at least a contingent of the DOJ, is preparing for the International Conference for Safeguarding of women, children, and other vulnerable adults. This is a forum, no, initiated together with our good Cardinal, no, Cardinal Tagle. Napakalaga din usapin ito na tinututukan natin sa DOJ.
Sir, major blow po ba sa corruption efforts natin, anti-corruption efforts na hindi po ninyo may uwi or wala po tayong may uwi sa sa Pilipinas?
Let's look at this. Sabi nga nila, hindi naman binibilang yung nadadapa ka eh. Ang mahalaga yung pagbangon at may natutunan tayo. Pero hindi ko tinuturing to na delay lang tayo.
Na-delay lang.
You see this as a temporary setback?
Yes, definitely.
On that note, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for
Okay.
this information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.